Welcome to Big Titter Gaming. We are getting ready to jump into some ranked season. Alright, I was getting ready to change something, but I guess I can't. Getting ready to jump in the ranked season, and we're going to have a Roberto Alomar debut. We're going to give him a little play time. I don't envision him being in the lineup that long. I will be shocked if I'm able to hit with him. Completely shocked. How you doing? Doing pretty good, Colton. How about yourself? Go play at a park we've never played at before. Riverboat. Never been at the riverboat. See how it is. You doing some grinding yourself? Oh, you just got done streaming? What were you streaming? Were you doing some ranked season, or were you just grinding? There we go. Between 700 and 883. Hopefully our opponent's at least above the 700 ranking. Preferably it'd be 800. Oh, you do vlogs? I'll have to check that out. Is it just under your Colton Schwartz name, or do you go by something else? About to rain there in Texas. You don't get a lot of rain down there, do you? Under your name. You have to check that out. Looks like we got a immortal pitching matchup. Immortal Seaver versus Ryan. Or, yeah, it's Ryan. Got good old Ryan Sandberg. I wanted this card. I just didn't think it was going to be worth anything. Got some... It's a little laggy right now. Not liking that. See if he can handle the high heat. It's a little late on it, but he was able to get up there. Texas got a monsoon today, like Arizona. Yeah, but that doesn't happen too often, though. I'm used to the rain, even big rain, so it's just another day to me. Alright, hopefully this lag works out a little bit. It's not a whole lot laggy, but it's just enough to kind of kind of throw you off. Got him on the changeup. His and Ryan's changeups are filthy. I think Ryan's is a little bit better because it's a circle change, but Seaver, I believe, has a little bit bigger speed differential. Let's go, Roberto. Get on however you can, buddy. That was a ball. Nope, it was a strike. Still a pitcher's pitch, though. There you go, Roberto. 5-pitch account at least. Roberto beating out the cheesy infield single. Let's go, Duke. Make him throw strikes, Duke. Good eye. Great eye, Duke. There we go. Perfect hit and run. All right, Batista. Nice hitting. Might have should have went first to third, but I didn't want to risk it with no outs. Shouldn't have swung. I wasn't even ready for that pitch. Or that pitch. I knew he was coming back with that. He set me up pretty good there. Come on, Chipper. Oh. Was I late? Early? Oh, I thought that was getting through. Beat it out, Chipper. No, nice play. Oh, we let a big opportunity go to waste there. Okay, looked up how many subs you have to have. How many do you need? You're 75 short of it. How many of them do you need? I've never even looked at that. At least we're able to make Hershiser Nolan throw about 20 pitches. Like Chris Davis at bat, he got the best of me there. I was not ready for those two fastballs. Those are perfect Chris Davis pitches too. And then I knew he was going with the changeup, and I still couldn't hold back. 100 for the bronze one. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm at like 34 subscribers. I'm not positive. So we're about in the same ballpark. See if we can get him here with the changeup. Oh, he sat back. Go right back to the changeup outside this time, though. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Oh, he was all over that. He was all over that curveball. He just too far out in front. Try to break that sinker back over. Ooh, give me that blue. That's a good pitch. Follow that up with a 12-6. And we're going to go right to the changeup. I was going to go to the sinker, but we're going to go to the changeup instead. Now we're going to go to the sinker. We're going to try to break it in off the plate. Just didn't get it far enough. Don't know why that's going so low. Looks like I'm hitting it perfect and it's just dropping to the dirt. It's making Seaver throw some pitches this inning. We were at 11 to start the inning. This is pitch number 20. Got him swinging. I guess we had him throw 17. Almost got to 20. All right, Kemp, pick a pitch and drive it. He's having a little bit of control problems. We might take until we get a strike from here on out. At least until he proves he can consistently hit the strike zone. That's a nice pitch from 3-0 count. On a 3-0 count. There you go, Kemp. All right, Ernie. You and your 120 average. We need to get something started with you. Oh, stay fair. Oh, my goodness. That would have been nice. Ernie, you just missed it. Woo, got down. Said that PH ain't streaming tonight because the internet is down. Wanted to test out the command he made for you. Which one did he make for you? Get through. Nice hit, Johnny. Did he make it his last stream or something? I didn't know he actually made another one. He's got a long list of them now. I need to get caught up on them. Nice pitch. Woo, Seaver. Gotta catch up to that one. Shoot it through, Seaver. Get on your horse, Johnny. Get there. Ooh, barely got there. Oh, PH chat Discord. Oh, we are just nickel and diming him right now. Oh, nice hit, Duke. That should get 3 in. Get on your horse, Roberto. There we go. 3-run triple. Almar's 2 for 2 in his debut. One a legit hit, one infield cheese hit, but we'll take it either way. Batista ripping it to the gap. Woo, we are having an inning. All right, Chris, let's get a hold of one. I knew that changeup was coming. Nice pitch. I was trying to check. Come on, Chipper. You've definitely made him throw some pitches this inning. Got him up to 30. Oh, that was fair. Wow. Can't believe Chipper kept that fair. We're going to stay at second. I thought about pushing it, but no point. Might be all she wrote. Ah, he's staking in there. I like it. What am I swinging at? Not getting down, but that's a nice rip. Oh, it is getting down. Come on, Ernie. Join the hit parade. Thanks, yeah. I am just hitting the heck out of the ball right now. Not sure why he still has no one in. I got too aggressive. Put up a 7 spot that inning. I didn't see if this is the postseason Schwarber or the normal. Ooh, come on, Blue. Ring him. There we go. Yeah, I don't really care right now. If I was a bigger chat, I might... I'd probably stop it then, just because you can't have, you know, a lot of people posting their links. But with me being so small right now, I don't really have an issue with it. You know, and you come around when PH isn't on quite a bit, so I know you're just not. I know you're not just here trying to promote yourself all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I get why PH doesn't do it. I mean, he's got a couple hundred. Oh, come on, Roberto. How's Roberto not make that play with that great defense he has? You know, he's got a couple hundred people, and he can have anywhere from 8 to 30 people watching him at one time, and you get that many people watching, you just can't allow that kind of... Now it's his turn to get on the hit parade, it looks like. Nice relay. I knew he was pushing it too much. We had a Roberto for the cutoff man. Seaver's 2 for 2. Get down. I power swung. I should just hit the normal. If I would have normal swing, X swing, I would have probably dropped. Come on, Duke. Not getting up the middle. Nice rip, though. When you're a small channel, it happens from time to time. I mean, there's times where I pretty much just sit here and talk by myself. Kind of do the try to do like a play-by-play a little bit when no one else is in here, and you know, I got some people that will watch the video of the stream later on, so just how it goes as a small channel. Especially on the weekdays, because I have out of my subscribers, I have a little bit of an older following, which, you know, I kind of like. So, you know, they, you know, kids, family, and jobs and stuff. It, you know, a Monday night stream's not always the easiest thing for them to get to. Got a 2-0. See how he handles that changeup. Oh, he sat back for a little bit. Gonna follow that changeup with the sinker to the outside, see if we can get him to roll over. Too far outside. There you go. That's the way to place the fastball. Get there, Chipper. There you go, Chip. I appreciate it. That's the kind of stuff that kind of gets your channel out there. It's really not the... Oh, nice pitch. It's not... I mean, it's not really the subscribers. It's the likes and dislikes, and I believe the viewership helps too. Just got under that one with Batista. I thought we lined it up pretty good, but we were a touch under it. I knew that pitch was coming. I was early. No, I had good timing. I don't know why I missed it then. I set my PCI right there the whole time. Come on, Davis. I knew the fastball was coming. I was still late on it. He kind of fooled me with it a little bit. Even though I knew the fastball was coming, I was expecting it inside. He went basically high and down the middle with it. Get over his head, Chipper. Get out. Get out, Chipper. Chipper with a couple hits for me this game. Maybe I'm finally getting his swing. Oh, is that going to find the hole for Kemp? It is. Hitting it through the shift. Now we could just get Ernie swing down before I have to sell him back. Because he's just not producing for the price he is. Even when he lines it up, he doesn't get anything out of it. Kind of wish I had CC go on this game so I get one more of those complete games. I need 6 more to get the Immortal Nolan. Be a perfect time to get it. Nice play, but we're not going to get him. Oh, nice try though, Ernie. And Chipper both. You might do a guitar vlog tomorrow afternoon. You play or do you collect them or anything? I know a lot of people that play collect them, so I guess it's kind of one and the same. I'm going to follow that change up with a 12-6. He's been struggling with it. Ernie. Or not Ernie. Johnny. Made it closer than what I thought it would be. Throwing the 12-6. Javi Baez. Nice pitch, Seaver. Dot in the corner. You play the acoustic? Nice. How long have you played? See if we can get him on that sinker. Ooh, left that one down the middle for him. Good thing he wasn't sitting on it. I'm going to go with the high and outside fastball. This is a dangerous pitch. Blew it by him, though. Fernando Rodney. Get down the line. Nice hit, Johnny. You played it for a couple years? I'll join it. Depends what time you go on. I work during the day, so if it's during the day, I won't be able to make it. Birdo, come on now, buddy. Let's get another one. Oh, I did not get under that. Damn it, that would have been a nice hit right back up the middle. If we would have lined it up for a line drive or a hard ground ball. About 5 or 6. Are you Central Time? Because I might not be able to catch it at that time, but I'll definitely get on afterwards and watch it. Oh, bull ump. Starting them out with some fastballs. I went from the sinker to the fastball. He's a little bit late on the fastball right now. Central time? Alright. Yeah, I probably won't be able to catch it at that time, but I'll definitely jump on when I get home and take a look at it. You play the electric at all, or is it just strictly acoustic? Ooh, bad pitch. Ooh, almost got it though. Nowhere near my spot. I don't think this one stayed in, but just in case. Got him out in front of the changeup. Play steel guitar as well. What kind of music do you play? Do you like make your own up, or are you work on other bands and stuff like that? Barely got away with one there. Got it just far enough inside. Alright, Batista. Wow, that was an ugly looking swing. Too far inside. Too early and too far inside. Country is what you tend to play? Country and acoustic pretty much go hand in hand. I'm more of a southern rock, classic rock, blues. But I got a lot of friends that listen to country, so I do hear my fair share of it. Chris Davis finally getting a hold of one, putting it off the billboard out there. Game called to the mercy rule. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Offense definitely showed up for us today against the immortal Nolan Ryan of all people. Nice. Seaver pitched a great game. No runs. I think we only went 6 innings. Yep. 7 strikeouts, 5 hits. Chipper was 2 for 3 for me with a home run and a double. 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Snyder 2 for 4 with a double, 3 ribbies. Batista 2 for 4 with a double. Davis got the big bomb. Anybody else do anything? Heck, Kip was even 2 for 2. An RBI on a run. I think everybody but Banks had an Alomar, but at least Alomar scored 2 runs. Banks was 1 for 3 with no runs and no RBIs. I think it's time to sell Banks back and get our money back, or get as much of it back as we can. Just can't hit with him this year. He was one of my best hitters last year. This year I just cannot hit with him. And when you do line it up, it just doesn't seem to do anything. And he's got decent power, so it's kind of weird. And Nolan got lit up. 2 innings, 11 hits, 8 runs, all earned with 1 walk. All right. Good stuff. How's it going, PH? Yeah, in the second inning, we opened up a can on Nolan Ryan. I mean, I batted around and like I think 4 batters actually got 2 at bats in the second inning. Roberto Alomar even went 2 for 4. Figured I'd give Alomar a little look since I unlocked him. I figured I might as well see what he's capable of in online. I wasn't expecting anything. He got a cheesy infield single his first at bat. Second at bat was a legit hit between first and second, and he almost had 3 hits. I would have put a Texas leaguer down in left field, but for whatever reason, I decided to go power swing with him, and it put just enough power on it for the left fielder to just run it down in time. Let's go to Barnes Cannon Ballpark. Never played here. It kind of looks like Laughing Mountain. I seen Kiwi was out there blowing up Discord. It kept popping up on my computer screen, but I couldn't read what he was writing. Mike Scott. I have never faced Mike Scott. And we get the Immortal Seaver again. He's got a lot of live series player along with Adam Jones and Sean Green. I've ran into that Sean Green quite a bit lately. He's got some good numbers. He's had some good success against me. 91 and 47. This guy should be pretty good. Should be a pretty good game. All right, Seaver, let's pound the strike zone early. Okay, even though we want to pound the strike zone, Seaver, we don't want to leave pitches, especially the slider, down the middle. See how he handles the high heat. Oh, Mr. Spot again. Sit on the splitter early, it can be tough to hit. That's what I was figuring. I was actually thinking about just taking some early just to see how well he throws it, just in case he's burying it in the dirt early on. I remember Mike Scott from last year. I couldn't pitch with him that well. But I didn't have success hitting him either when people threw him against me. Come on. Let's get this changeup over. Oh, he went. Ring him. Yeah, of course you're not going to ring him. Why would you? Nice. Dotted the corner. All right, let's see if he can handle the 12-6. Oh, no, I don't want to throw the 12-6 yet. We haven't thrown it yet this inning. I want to kind of keep it in my back pocket for a couple innings if I can. Get that slider to break off the corner. Got him. Come on, Berto. Let's have another 2-for-4 game. Kind of like how he's hitting these hard grounders. He's like one of the only players I've ever hit a hard grounder with. Now, if he just continues to find holes with it, that'll be great. Actually, I have a true leadoff hitter. I had a couple called against me last game. That's why I was kind of hoping maybe they'd ring him up on one, but ended up okay for me. I noticed I don't know why I swung. I was telling myself to even take. I mean, it was a strike, but not a good pitch to hit on 3-1 count. Caught me by surprise. I was sitting splitter. But I was going to say, I noticed that the third base ump likes to ring people, but I've yet to see the first base ump ring anybody up yet. Jose. I knew that was coming. I couldn't hold off. Just got under it. Just missed it. There we go. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way we like to start. I hate pitching to this guy. I really do. It's got such a small strike zone. Not a lot of places you can go with it. And he's got a lot of power now. We'll take it. Got it out of the strike zone. Got him the chase. Go right back up to the high fastball. He struggled a little bit with it. We don't want to throw too many, though. Especially the batters like Batista. Come on, Chris. Way too early on it. His slider, like, breaks out of nowhere. He's got a lot of good movement. Oh, I don't know about chopping that. I thought I sat back pretty good on it. Chipper actually went 2 for 3 last game with me with a double and a home run. I might be getting his swing down finally. We'll take the walk. Not getting up the middle. Oh, it did get up the middle. I didn't think that was getting up the middle. Ernie's about to get sold back, PH. Just doesn't do enough. And even when I squared up, not saying I squared that one up, but even when I do square it up with him, kind of like in our game, it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Come on, Johnny. Try to check. I know he's throwing that sinker up high. I don't know why. We're just pounding it into the, or not the sinker, the splitter. I don't know why I'm just pounding it into the ground. Follow that right back up the slider. Hopefully break it off the plate. No, 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 no. Woo! Oh, Roberto. Roberto. You can't be doing that. The only reason you're going to be playing probably is your defense. You're going to run on Johnny bench? I don't think so. Come on, we're going to throw that change up again. Sucks about Ernie. Who are you going to use at short? Undecided who I'm going to use at short, really. If... Whoa. Come on, Seaver. If I can somehow actually get on base with Roberto, I might actually put Bias at short and have Berto play second. It's only been one game, so, you know, I'm not expecting that to happen. But I might actually go with Bias still at short, maybe go with Dozier at second, or keep Bias at second and go back to Schmidt, because even though I can't hit with Schmidt either, his defense is a little bit better than Ernie's, not much. When he does hit it, he hits it with a lot more authority, and he's free. Or I might go back to Chipper at shortstop and then put Davis at third and Napoli at first. I just don't like having that much poor, or that bad of defense out there. I mean, we'd have crappy defense at third and at first. Nice pitch. Let's go, Berto. My bad, Berto. I pressed up. I thought about using Batista at third, too. And then putting... Nice try, Duke. And then putting Nelson... Ooh, that was closer than I thought. Putting Nelson back out in left and putting Kemp in right. And I'm like halfway to Griffey. If I really wanted to get Griffey, I could grind him real quick against the computer, but I'm being stubborn. Trying to do it all online. think we're going to introduce the 12-6 here soon. And Batista has the arm to... I just really like having Batista's arm out there in the outfield. I'll probably buy the oh, don't let, there you go, Roberto. I'll probably buy the Pujols jerseys. Because I'll have the Diamond Thomas pretty quick, probably. I have a lot of the diamond and gold stats done, and I just need to get the rest of those done, along with I'm probably halfway done with the veteran Thomas. I'll probably actually come close to completing the gold diamond stats and the veteran Thomas all at the same time. Ooh, Jose. If we were early, why'd it go off to the right? We were late, that's why. Which I could put Pujols at third. Ah, that was stupid of me. Damn it. I knew it was going to go foul. I knew that pitch was coming up there, and I knew I yanked it foul. And then I went and fishing in the dirt. Get on your horse. All right. Just early. I felt like I was late on that, though. Right into the shift. Nice rip, though. Getting a touch frustrated. He's a really good pitcher with. And now I'm starting to swing. Now I need to just calm down. It's tough because after my last game, I had like 15 hits in 6 innings my last game, and I'm sitting at 1 right now. I'm going to drive myself nuts. Need to finish up a few more team epics for stats. Yeah, I'll have to do that too. I'm gonna buy the jerseys just because I have through happenstance I have several Angels what are they called? I can't say the word right now. Alternative jerseys, the diamond ones, and I only need to buy I don't remember the exact number, but it was around 72, where I still have to buy pretty much all the hats. And I have 2 team epics, almost have the Cubs ready to finish get Garza to hopefully finish that one. And then I got 2 others I'm like right on the brink of having the final mission to complete. Can't run on Johnny. I'll tell you what, I really love having Bench back there. He can't hit worth a lick. I mean, he does a decent job at hitting. Nowhere near Napoli, but the defense is outstanding. Like, Napoli wouldn't have thrown either of those runners out this game. But I'm hoping to have the 3 team epics I need to get done. I hope to complete them as I'm completing the Diamond Thomas. Oh, just got under it. Just got under it. It's like I'm right there and I just missed that one. Ernie. I don't know what we need to do. Good timing, bad PCI placement. Damn, Johnny. The key with Johnny is you either got to be really early with Johnny or try to take it the other way, which usually ends up going back up the middle. Oh, he beat that out. Thank you. But usually if you're anywhere the good with Johnny, it comes up to be nothing. Saber. Grind him with Nin and Fergie. I was trying to grind the Garza and then I was really close to getting Cueto too. I wanted to try to grind them when I was doing CC, but it just didn't happen. I couldn't get them soon enough. Got him, yes. He was sitting that change up. I'm going to be a little disappointed if we lose this one without Seavers pitching, but my opponent can really say the same thing about Mike Scott. Trying to check swing that changeup a lot. Still the 12-6 for the second time of the game. Oh, he hit it. I threw it up too high. I left it hanging. Alright, I'd leave him in too if I was you. I don't blame you one bit. Well, he's seeing the 12-6 pretty good, even though I've barely thrown it, because he was good timing on that one. Damien usually drops in a lot here and there. Just must be relaxing tonight. Taking a little time off, or he's probably moderating, knowing him. Come on, Berto. Sorry, Berto. I'm getting way too swing happy right now. Get up the middle. That's not getting up the middle. Beat that out. Oh, that's why we got you in there, Berto. Woo! Thought the fork ball was coming, or the splitter was coming. Probably drinking a few beers too. That wouldn't. Really, Duke? I knew I should have did the hit and run. Duke. That's my bad. I should have been moving. Especially with how this game's playing out, stolen bases would have been huge. Damn it, I pulled down at the last second. Oh, we had it set up pretty good. We should have been running. I don't know why I wasn't running. Alright, let's get the changeup over. Well, he held back just not long enough. There we go, Seaver. Still scores and try to walk it off. I don't want to walk it off. I want to have the lead before we get to that point. I don't need the dramatics like PH does. I leave that all up for him. He thrives with that. I prefer to have my closer on the mound getting ready to shut it down. Power swung. Power swung. Way too early. If we would have hit it, though. Well, there ain't no way I was... Guess I was late. Just late. I'll say I thought I hit it. I can't even talk. I seen the fastball coming. I knew it was the fastball. I don't know why I was late. Be a showman. Yeah, nah. I'll leave that for you. You like the flair. That doesn't even have the distance. Get out of play, please. Not getting out of play? Oh, come on. Where's the wind? Blow it over just a little. The way this game's going, though, it's going to take flair to win it. Damn, Kemp. How's it going, Patrick? Missed our spot, but that was still a hell of a pitch. Got him to chase a sinker off the plate. Alright, let's get that 12-6 to get the first strike. And we're going to smoke it up a little bit with a high fastball. I'll go one more. I think he's going to sit the changeup. One more. There it is. Ooh, he caught up. Now we're going to throw the slider off the plate. Too far off the plate, though. Got to make it tempting. We make it tempting, I think we get them. Come on, Seaver, don't lose them. There you go, nice pitch. Got him. Ooh, that was a little tougher a bat than what it should have been. Made me work for it, though. Nice play, Chipper. That was smoked down the line. Come on, Ernie. Let's go out with the bang with each other. What do you say? Ernie, maybe that's what I need to do. Just try to go to right field. You're saying don't give up on me yet. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, we got there. Woo! Hold on. Get the bullpen up. Seaver's up next. Definitely bringing in I put an in back in my bullpen. I'm gonna be stubborn and try to get the saves with him again. No, what are you doing? Get down. No, thank you. Why am I swinging at that? Well, take it. Yes. I didn't think that was getting over the pitcher's head. All right, Seaver. Even though I probably should leave you in, because you're just absolutely destroying. See if we can get one of these big boys to give us a 3-run lead. How is your leg doing? I knew the splitter was coming. I couldn't hold back. Just looks so fat. Just looks so fat right there. I knew the fastball was falling up too. And I seen it and I was just kind of staring at it. Like, there's the fastball. Pedro Penguin run ain't going to beat that out, but at least we got the runner to second. I struggle pitching with Nin. My bad, Roberto. I need to just take the first pitch with you because everybody tries to bust you inside. I've used them 3 times all online, twice in the tournament. No, once in the tournament. And then twice in ranked season. And I have like a 3 whip with him because I walk everybody. He blew a 3-run lead in the 9th for me. I think it was this ranked season even. Oh, almost, dude. That would have been a nice little rip. All right, and then you got 1 base runner, and you're gone. If you didn't see that sweet ERA, it's like 9.8. Ring him. I hate you, Blue. You ring me all the time. The problem with Nin is he doesn't really have speed differential. It's not coming back. Yeah, that stuff can get frustrating at times because you're wanting it a lot sooner than what it's willing to do. Woo! All right, Nin. I think your day's done. I'm sorry. I can't. No, we can't do this anymore. Oh, at least you got the strikeout. Just gotta remember though, be patient. You know, you push it, you just end up hurting yourself again and moving yourself back. I'm not messing with Pedro with a fireballer. There you go, Hoffman. Oh, now left. Oh yeah, well, back when I was younger, you know, get hurt, you'd be fine in no time. Now I pull a muscle, feels like a 3-day rehab just before I can, you know, stand a little bit of the twinge it has. Got him. That's the way to shut the door, Hoffman. I just don't feel comfortable with men with a 1-run lead. Nice game, Seaver. Good game to my opponent. Mike Scott is rough to hit. Because that splitter, even though you know that splitter's coming, and you could tell it's slower than the fastball, it just appears that it like drops at the last second on you, even more than what you're anticipating. Johnny was 2 for 3, and Ernie trying to stay on the team 1 for 3 with the triple and the winning run. Maybe I need to swing like with Ernie like I do with Johnny. You either got to be late and try to drive it to right field, or you got to be just massively early. He is. I actually had him up for sell over the weekend when I was out of town, but I had him up there for like $370, and his price is really dropping now. I think his price is really dropping now because everybody has, or everybody's getting Cal, and they have Chipper at short or Mike Schmidt. He was 782. It got me up to 785. Who do we want? Nobody. I guess I'll take Trey Turner. I might be able to sell him for a couple hundred stubs. No, we get Corey Mazzoni. Man, he was up for like 3 days. I make contact with Ernie, I guess. I mean, I can't say I don't make contact with him. It just doesn't seem like I'm making good contact. And when I do make good contact, it just seems like easy line outs. Roberto, though. Roberto's got 3 hits and 2 online games. That's more than I ever expected from him. Ernie, 31 at bats. That's a small sample size, but I'm hitting 161 with him. He'll get a couple more games just because he's Ernie. Well, I was expecting kind of with that Roberto card. I know he can hit, but I was expecting to get kind of like the results I got with Barry Larkin. I couldn't do anything with Barry Larkin online. And last year, Barry was my shortstop. The guy was my leadoff hitter basically all year after I got him. And I actually tried to replace him several times last year, but I always just ended up going right back to him. And even though he didn't have a lot of power last year, he was a hit machine. Alomar has a better swing. I like Barry Larkin's. I like those type of swings better. I actually do better with those type of swings. That's why I like Duke Snider so well, because his is pretty much like Barry's. Except for on this year's game, I think you're right about Alomar swings being better, because those type of swings seem to produce a little bit better on this year's game. And I don't know if it's because people are throwing more off speed and down in the zone compared to last year, and they kind of have that. It's not a slow uppercut, but it's a quick swooping swing. Like Larkin swing if they have power. Yeah, it's still a good swing this year if they have power. But last year, even as a contact hitter last year, I found him really good, because he was one of the few hitters last year, because of his lack of power against righties, that you could actually be early and pull the ball to left field, and you would get line drives that would just fall constantly. Where this year, it seems like I just get lazy fly balls with him. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I remember now. I was going to go check out, see how close I am to Griffey. Yeah, I still need 43 hits, and all the other stats will come along with the 43 hits, I'm guessing. That's what I need to get the Billy Wagner. I want that Billy Wagner too. Bad. Got pools on Saturday. How do you like them? Not a ways to go to get them, but I got a ways to go. I basically need, 114 hits? All those other numbers will happen with 114 hits. But then I need to get his gold numbers too. Plus I got to get jerseys and then do some team epics so I don't have to buy the hats. I think Alomar's one game mission is going to be ferocious. It is going to be tough, I think. Because even with his gold card, like the stolen bases will be easy, the runs will be easy. That extra base hit, even though it's just one, to go along with 4 other hits, that's going to be rough. Albert's your second favorite non-Jays player ever. I forgot you're a Jays fan. You and Damien. CPU missions. Oh yeah, I'll be doing Almar on CPU. Thing is I don't think I'll ever do the Jackie because I need to buy all the jerseys and all the hats for Jackie too, and there's no way I'm spending that money on a player that potentially is going to be on my bench doing nothing. Alright. Let's check out Battle Royale. Do I got a game? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna drop out of this one and do a draft. Favorite non-Trout or is Trout the GOAT, huh? He is he definitely is at the moment. There's a lot of young players coming up though. It's going to be interesting. Not saying they're going to be on Trout's level, but you know, I like to say bias just because I'm a Cubs fan and my bias, but honestly, Ozzie Albies and Acuna Jr., those two kids can play. Did it on your third try against Baltimore? I like to play Baltimore a lot. Their pitching sucks, and now with Manny gone, that offense really sucks. With the exception of you got to watch out for Adam Jones and Trey. I don't know his name. Trey, is it Mancini or Marcini or something like that? He could put a charge into one. Oh, I won't go that far, PH. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy's been a consistent model of how to get it done and do it consistently year after year, but those two kids, damn it, I wanted to quit, dude. I mean, those two, they got the potential to do it. I mean, what's Acuna? He's only what, 20, 19? Well, you can be flashy and still be consistent, though. You just got to make sure you don't go bias flashy and turn yourself into a potential strikeout every time just because you're not disciplined. He gets no pitches. Yeah, but a lot of players can say that, though. I mean, Miguel Cabrera for the longest time didn't get any pitches. And he really didn't have any protection. Strikeouts and injuries come with flash. Yeah, but Albies, I don't think Albies is really flashy. I mean, he might have a little flash in him, but he's not all that flashy. I'll tell you what, we can have this discussion in 6 years, and we will know for sure how they're going to do. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be better than Trout, but they do have the potential to be as good as Trout. No, he doesn't get distracted by anything. But could you have said that about Trout when he was a 23? What was he, 23 when he was a rookie? Oh, CBR, you're just toying with me, giving me Ernie. He was 19 as a rookie. I didn't think he was 19 because he's older than Harper. Oh, a second. I got. Well, he played 40 games when he was 19. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't know did he have enough plate appearances to actually be considered a rookie? Your age is 27. Well, I know he's been in the league longer. That's what I'm saying. They got the potential to be as good as Trout. I mean, we're talking about a 27-year-old compared to a 19 and 20 or 20 and 21-year-old. That the 20-year-old's only been in the league this year. Now, if you would have went back to Trout's rookie year, could you have said he was going to be as good as he's been? Harper's, yes. You're telling me you could have said Trout was going to be as good as he is after his rookie year, where he had 5 home runs, 16 RBIs? And batted .220. If you could have told me that, I would have. Obviously, you would have been right. I'd have to call you Nostradamus, though. Only reason he dipped so low in the draft is because where he played. Yeah, I mean, he played. Where is he from? New Jersey, isn't he? Then he playing some small. I don't remember where he's from. I thought he's from New Jersey, though, isn't he? I don't keep track of Mike Trout. Being out there in L.A., I just know he's really good. Yeah. He said he was working on stuff. He might. Albies is 21, yeah, but Acuna's only 20. Or is he 21 too? I think Acuna's only 20. I knew Albies was 21. Look at you over there trying to Google. I'm trying to do a draft. You're over here making me Google stuff. Had to work on your Discord. Welcome back, Colton. Oh, he'll be up next year. He'll be up next year after 2 weeks of the season so they can make sure they get him under control for another year. Kind of like what the Cubs did with Chris Bryant. How many home runs does he have? 20 some? Kuna Jr. Can't have the strikeout to walk ratio. It's his rookie year. He could get better at it, though. I mean, you're Acuna needs to learn patience. I know, but we're talking about a rookie compared to an 8-year veteran. You guys are talking actual stats that you can go back on and look at and say he's done this. I'm talking about potential. Now, when Trout was a rookie, you could have said Trout had this potential, but you couldn't have made the argument that he was going to be the next whoever people want to compare him to. Mickey Mantle. People were saying he could be, but they were talking about potential. And according to your own thing, in his first rookie year, he was working on things still. Okay, we're talking about his rookie year. Are we talking about Trout's rookie year? No, his 20 year, that would have been his second year. At the same age, though, with less experience, though, too. That's not basic. No, not the same amount of games. That part. At this point, Albies has 28 more games. Harper had 40 games of experience before he turned 20. So Albies has played 28 more games. What's up, Damien? I'm not saying he's going to be Trout consistent. Trout is very consistent. He might put up better numbers than Trout, though, overall. Because if you want to go by per game, at 179 games, which would have been Trout's rookie year and his 20-year-old year combined, Trout had 35 home runs and 99 RBIs. So through 68 games, which that means Kuna has another 110 games. And right now he's halfway to the home runs. He's got a ways to go on the RBIs. Baseball is about winning, about driving in runs, hitting home runs, getting on base. And it would depend on what your definition of consistency is. Are you saying he's consistent because he puts up 30 home runs constantly and 100 RBIs? Because I will put money on it right now, that in 8 years, after 8 years, yeah, he's going to strike out a lot and he's going to walk a little bit. I will give you that. I'm not even going to say he won't do that. But he will put up as many home runs and RBIs and maybe even stolen bases. We'll write it down, and in 8 years we'll come back and we'll see who was right. How many of those are junk time stats on a loaded Braves team? That ain't his fault that his team's good. And it's not like the Angels have been complete trash the whole time. They haven't made the playoffs, but they've been in contention to make some playoff runs, and they just choked it in the last month of the year. I don't know who I'm drafting anymore. Trout will probably still be putting up the numbers he has today. It's possible. It's possible. Or he could go out and he could blow his leg out tomorrow. Hoping he doesn't, but this player he's played with is an aging Pujols. Oh, they got some solid players there. Calhoun's not bad. Howie Kendricks had a couple solid years there. Well, this year, I said over his 8 years, they haven't been bad. Calhoun's a strikeout machine, but he's still a pretty decent player. Everybody in today's game, for the most part, is a strikeout machine. Okay, a lot of. I'm not a fan of Trout. I'm not a fan of Trout, and I'm not against Trout. But I will still sit here and say that Acuna and Albies could be just as good as Trout. Oops, wrong player. And you guys are coming from a position of, I've got 8 years of stats to say Trout's good. I'm coming from a position to say their potential is there for them to be that good. I don't know who the hell I've drafted. Go Ricky out. We are witnessing an icon in Trout. The other two would be determined. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that a statement 100% right there. I mean, Trout's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about that. Man, my team sucks. Y'all had me talking. I don't even know who I was drafting. Looks like we trimmed the fat from the stream. What are you grinding right now, PH? Anything? Yeah, they said he had a bruise on his wrist. So it's probably just sore. But it's a bad spot to be sore when you're swinging a bat. So what you gotta do is grind a bunch at one time. What they need to do that they'll never do is they need to trade Trout and just blow that whole team up. Because you could rob the farm of anybody for Trout. People would hate you as a GM, but it would be the smart move. I mean, I get why they don't. I mean, it's one of those trades that as a GM, you better really pull it off, or you're going down in history as the dumbest GM in the world. But it's really what they need to do. Grinding Fergie. That Fergie's a nice card. You become that guy that traded Trout. Yep. And the only saving grace you could have is, yeah, but I turned him into 4 prospects that won us a World Series. Anything less than that, you're pretty much a laughingstock. Even though I'd hate to see him in pinstripes, I would call the Yankees and see if I could get Torres and a list of all their other young talent they have there now. They give them anything they wanted? You would think so. I don't think the owner would ever let it happen. For what's his name? Artie. Well, I don't remember the Angels. I don't remember his last name. He's kind of weird with his stuff. Like, he really wanted Pujols, even though everybody knew Pujols was on his way down. And just gave him a boatload of money when he could have just given him, I think the Cardinals offered him like $195 million. And I think that was the next highest offer to his, like $250 some million. I don't know if I would have, if I was the Yankees. I mean, don't get me wrong, having Trout would be great for him, but do you really want to give up 4? Like, Torres is going to be an all-star. You pretty much have to give up 3 to 4 all-stars, potential all-stars, to get Trout. I wouldn't do it as a Yankees. Yeah, but you're still giving up 3 to 4 potential all-stars for one player. And, you know, he might be the best player in the league, but you're still giving that's a lot to give up for one player. He can't play shortstop, second base, and all those other positions. And he refuses to sign a contract right now with the Angels too. I'm pretty sure he's going to leave Anaheim. I don't know where he'll go play, though, because I don't think he wants to play in a big market. But he wants to play for a team that's going to win. You know, he could end up in a place like St. Louis. It's a smaller market, and they're usually a good team. Now, if he does that, you can definitely say I hate Trout. It'll go from I really don't care either way to I hate him. See, that's the thing. The Angels have pitching. They can't keep the pitchers healthy, though. I mean, what's Garrett Richards blown his arm out 2 of the last 3 years? And they got Ohtani now, but he ended up doing something to his arm. Damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Need to go out and get him protection. Yeah, but who are you going to get to protect him? I mean, honestly, who would you get to protect him? Where if you were a manager and Trout was up there in a game-winning situation, where you wouldn't go, well, I'm going to walk Trout and just take my chances with somebody else. Walked 4 times to load the bases. Well, no, there's no reason to pitch to him. But I mean, even if you went and got, I don't know, someone like Mike Stanton, or not Mike Stanton. What am I talking about? Giancarlo Stanton, would you pitch to Giancarlo or would you pitch to Trout? I could see him going to the Phillies just to get him back on the East Coast. Plus, with how good they're going to be. Stanton's also going to strike out 180 to 225 times. Are you willing to take the gamble if he's going to strike out one of those 180 times, or if he's going to hit a home run one of those 40 to 50 times? Personally, I take the gamble and walk Trout. Unless it's just a normal run-of-the-mill regular season game, but in a big game, fighting for first place or the playoffs, I'd walk Trout still. Take my chances with Giancarlo. What's the difference between Trout hitting a 3-run home run and Giancarlo hitting a grand slam? So you'd rather have Calhoun batting after Trout than Stanton? I don't know where that came from. Actually, I said I would walk Trout and face Stanton anytime. Well, that's true. The odds of Stanton hurting you are more than Calhoun hurting you. But I would still face Stanton before I would face Trout. No, I know it's more of a risk. I mean, I get what you're saying, Patrick, but I'm just saying I would still take the risk and face Stanton. What I'm saying is, who could you really get? Or what I'm asking is, who could you really get to protect Trout? Where if it was a big situation that you're going to not walk Trout and you're not walk Trout, basically. Oh no, I get okay. We're on the same page. I think we're just on different pages there. We're talking about the same. We're on the same page. I'll just leave it at that. Because, yeah, I mean, you're right. It's more of a risk, but it's a risk I think we'd all take. Yeah, the team would produce more. No, yeah, I'm not saying they wouldn't produce more if they got someone to protect them. I was just wondering who you guys thought you could actually get that would, kind of give him, I don't know, give him more opportunity, I guess, is what I'm saying. Because, I mean, I know if you put Stanton or someone like that, he's going to get more opportunities than he is now. But in the long run, is he really going to get a lot more opportunities, do you think? So I guess what my real question is kind of going off of what you were talking about earlier about them getting pitch and pH, and what you're saying, Patrick, about them needing to get someone to protect them. How much do you pay to get someone to protect them? And how much would you put towards getting the pitchers that you think they need? In a one-run game, they would be less likely to walk him. I'd agree with that, depending on the game. But yeah. Would you pay Harper to protect him? Yeah, Pujols was like $250 million for like 10 years. I still think he has like 3 years left. PH goes no, and Patrick goes yes. I don't know if you can get Harper to settle down, is the problem. You go after Brandon Belt. I would have to say no on that one. He gets hurt too much. You're basically paying for a guy to protect him that will never be in the lineup. But when he's in there, he'd be solid protection. But me personally, in a one-run game, I'd walk Trout still. Go get Chris Bryant. There'd be your protection. Yeah, and I don't think Belt would. Belt's a good player, but I don't think he would produce enough to get the job done. They can get Rizzo. I don't think Rizzo's ever playing for anybody but the Cubs. I think you'll have a better chance of getting someone like Bryant, because when his contract comes up, he's going to be mad about what they did in his rookie year. If he holds a grudge, that is. Oh, yeah, he'd be a great lefty bat to have after Trout. I just don't think he's ever leaving the Cubs. I'd agree with you there, PH, but I think I would go with Conforto to protect him over Belt. I mean, I get what you're saying with Belt. He's a really good hitter. He hits for good average. He's got decent pop. I mean, that would be like the dream scenario for them and Trout. Is to be able to get both those players. No, I agree. It's going to take several guys. That's why when we're bringing up the Yankees trading for him, if I was the Yankees, I wouldn't give up all of that for him, because in the end, it takes more than one player to make your team good. Now, granted, the Yankees would still have Judge and Stanton and all those other guys. Or I guess you could go if that was to happen, I guess you could go Conforto hitting in front of Trout, because Conforto would probably get more fastballs then, and then put Belt behind Trout. I would put Trout behind Schwarber, and I'd still put Belt behind Trout then. Just because the reason I'd put Schwarber in front of Trout is I think you would see a major increase in Schwarber's production, where he'd probably turn into a 40, maybe even a 50 home run guy, just because he's gonna get fed fastballs. So in a way, it'd be like Trout producing, even though Schwarber's putting up the numbers, because he's getting Schwarber all those fat pitches. Schwarber could be a player they could pick up too, because he's gonna get paid, but I don't think he's gonna get, extravagant kind of money. Oh, he'd be the perfect DH. And see, they're going to have to let somebody go. I think Schwarber is going to be the odd man out, because you're going to have to sign Rizzo here again soon. You're going to have to throw a boatload of money at Bryant to keep him. Baez, Russell, Schwarber. I mean, you can't sign them all. I mean, you could, but you'll have no pitching at all. I mean, they barely have pitching now as it is. Yeah, I bet you could get Schwarber for, you know, I'm just going to throw out a number and say 5 years at, I don't know, 70 million. 6 years at 70 million. Bohr would be a good power bat, but I mean, does he hit enough? I mean, when he hits it, it goes a far way, but I don't know if he hits enough. I don't even know what they're going to do with Bohr in Philadelphia, with him and Santana. Oh, come on, put that on the ground. Oh, this game's going on forever. I even need to pay a little bit more attention, I think. Oh, no doubt Schwarber all day. Just think of other options. Schwarber's a really good hitter, too. I mean, I know his average doesn't show it, but he's got a good eye. He'll take a walk. Which, you know, if he bats in front of someone like Trout, just puts people on base for Trout. And he's got tons of power. But who else would you get besides Schwarber? Is Belt even a... I know we were just throwing hypotheticals out there, but is Belt even a free agent? I mean, if they had the money, they can open up the checkbook. Donaldson, bounce back here. He'd be worth the risk. Well, depending on what he wants on his contract, he'd be worth the risk. What the hell? That was a power swing. If they could open up the checkbook, go out and get Machado. If you can get him to play third. Oh, the pitcher keeping us alive. I should have went out and got someone like Corey Dickerson. Thank you. I was going to say, if that's not out, I don't know what to do. 1 a 9 inning BR marathon. I think 300 million is kind of low. You know, I could see the Yankees and the Red Sox getting in some type of bidding war between each other. He might make Alex Rodriguez's contract look like pennies. You'll be able to tell what he's going to get by watching this year to see what Machado gets offered, and potentially Harper too. I don't think Harper's going to get nearly what he was supposed to. But if we pay attention this year to Machado's contract offer, right there's a starting point. And I bet you Machado gets $250 million at least. Should have just played another ranked season game with how long that thing took me. Almost forgot to get my free pack. See how many packs I have now. 6 of them. Well, I'm over here hoarding them. Back. Oh, I was actually getting ready to jump off, Colton. Got some work today. 10 years, 350 million. I would say that's, yeah, I would say that's probably about it. He might even push 370. I don't know if you could do it, but if you can give part of ownership of a team away, he might get part ownership from somebody. I don't know if you can do that in baseball, though. Give him, 2 to 5% of your team or something. Give me some Angels jerseys. The Pirates alternative hat. That probably goes for like $200. Minnesota. Couldn't give me the Angels, could you? Well, they're going to have to get something to convince Trout they're serious about making a run. I don't know who they can really get, because you can't go out and get Machado, because then you're going to have to turn around and give Trout whatever you gave Machado plus probably $50 million. And you can't have $500 to $600 million wrapped up in 2 players. I mean, you can, but I don't know who else you're going to put around them. Oh, I would put Machado at third. There'd be no way I would take Simmons out away from shortstop. Yeah, if they went after Machado, that would be the first thing I tell them. You're not playing shortstop. Unless you can go out there and you can do exactly what Simmons does, you're not playing shortstop. Set 2. Simmons isn't as good, but he's solid. Oh, he's not as good as a hitter, but defensive wise, there's no one better right now. Yeah, you would think they'd have an easy time getting people to go there to play with Trout. And if they can ever figure out how to keep their pitchers healthy, I mean, they would actually have a very solid staff. What are these coins for? Anybody know? Are they for your created player or something? Or are they there just as a throw-in card that make me feel like I got a card that's pointless? It's like Simmons was born to play defense. Yeah, alright. Great. I wish I could sell. Can I sell those? I ain't never gonna have a created player. Five packs. Just give me a gold. I don't even want a diamond. Just a gold. Yes, but not much though. Heck, if I could get 20 stubs out of them, it'd be more than what I'd ever do with them. Simmons came out of the womb playing shortstop, making diving catches up the middle. Why you give me the Rays? Give me the Angels. Come on, guys. Be nice. Jack. I got Jack. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a night. He's so good, really needs to dive. That's true, too. He seems to get to everything. Oh, I'm going to call it a night, but if you ain't streaming tomorrow, PH, I'll be on streaming again, most likely. If you are, I'll probably stop by yours for a little bit before I jump on. I'll keep my eye open on the old chat just to see. He has ranges unreal. Oh yeah, his range, with the exception of maybe Ozzie Smith. I don't know. I can't think of anybody that's had Simmons' range. And Omar Fiscal. He's right. Him, Ozzie, and Fiscal are right there together. I mean, Ripken had decent range, but he didn't have their range even. And Simmons actually has a better arm than Ozzie and Fiscal, so yeah, Ripken had great instincts. He just knew where to position himself. It just seemed like he knew where the ball was coming. Internet's supposed to be fixed, but works crazy. It's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. Always helps the pocketbook out, but kind of eats into what you want to do. Yeah, but if you feel like bumming around, I should be doing some ranked season again tomorrow night. I want to get the World Series quick. I might actually, if I get the World Series by the end of this week, I might actually try to see if I can break 1,000. Joke about his spin animations. I haven't seen the spin animation, but I've seen this one play. It was on YouTube or Twitter. I can't remember which one. And this guy made a diving stop with him out in shallow left field. And the guy was like 65 speed, but he threw from his knees a bullet and gunned the guy at first by a step or two. The human carousel. I'll have to keep my eye open for that one. If I ever get them, I just got to buy the jerseys. I just can't bring myself. Well, obviously, I'm not going to do it right now because I got Ernie, but that might be one thing I do too. If I sell Ernie, I might just finally break down and buy the jerseys for Cal. Spins like 8 out of 10. As long as he's gunning them, that's all I care about at shortstop. But alright guys, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. I will see you around either in PH streams, or if y'all are in mine again, I'll see you then. Y'all have a good one. What am I doing here? Broadcast stop.